Good afternoon. It has come to our notice that you are spending a large amount of time playing video games. Last week, your average gaming time was 6 hours a day. These are unproductive hours that can also be spent on work, education, volunteer work or anything else that has a beneficial value to your society. How about we stop playing games for now so you can focus on valuable things? In case you deny our offer and choose to keep playing games, you don't add any value to your society. This means we will have to lower your social credit by 3 points. Please choose again. Excellent choice. You will now be blocked from playing video games for 7 days. Your social credit score remains the same by 648 points.
Sir, do you have any spare change for someone in need?
I do. Are there any cameras around here?
There is one on the corner of the street. I don't sit there because I don't want them to observe me.
I can give you money, but it has to happen in front of the camera.
If you want me to sit next to the camera, you'll have to give me at least $10.
Fine. Now go there.
Hi sir, do you have $10 for me?
Sure, fellow citizen, here you go. Make sure to spend it on something good like a product from the amazing company Amazon.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations. We have noticed you donating money to the people in need. For that, you get 1 social credit point. On top of that, our partner Amazon noticed you promoting their company to another human. Therefore, you get another social credit point. You now have 650 points. We have received a tip about the fact that you are harassing a fellow public transport traveler. This will result in a decrease of your social credit score by 5 points. Since you are below a score of 700 points, it is not possible to submit a counter notification.
Need a ride?
Thanks for getting me a ride home, sir.
You are welcome, dude. I hope this good deed will get me the final social credit point.
Final point? You mean you are 1 point away from the 1000 mark?
Yes.
Holy shit, you're like a level 99 mafia boss. How is it like having such a high social credit score?
It's amazing. You get accepted into every store and restaurant, you get early access and discounts to events, the ladies love you, and the list goes on.
How did you manage to get there?
Years of being nice to everybody, spending all your free time on things that are valuable for society, and always stay away from the slightest form of trouble.
So basically you have no real life?
What? I have a great life.
But it's a fake life too. How hard must it be to be nice to everybody, even towards your enemies or that annoying Karen yelling at you at the store? How awful must it be having to spend all your time on the society and never on your own enjoyment?
How awful must it be not to be accepted on a simple bus ride? Or to be put behind people with a higher social credit score? Or to be losing points because someone like me can simply order a complaint about you?
That's awful too. I guess we both have our pros and cons.
I disagree. My life with a top-tier social credit score is amazing and I love this country. Our government is the best and I cannot think of another life but this.
Was that an attempt on getting a social credit point?
Can you turn on flight mode on your phone, please?
Done. Why did I have to turn on flight mode?
Because now the government can't hear us talking. Listen, kid. This social credit system is an absolute hell. No one is living life anymore. You either get punished for it and therefore losing the quality of your life, or you choose to give your life for a good credit score, which is also at the cost of a good life. I feel like I have to tiptoe every second of my life. The moment I saw you, I knew that you were a real person and not a zombie for the social credit score. It feels good to be able to speak my mind. Usually you get punished for talking like this, but luckily this conversation cannot be monitored.
What a shame. The man had so much potential. Dump the social credit.
It has come to our notice that you have been using bad thinking and negative speaking about your government. Lying and negativity are crimes we take very seriously. Therefore we are lowering your score by 500 points. This brings you at a social credit score of 499. You are no longer allowed to drive a car. Please step outside of the vehicle.
Good morning, Vietnam!
Not really sure, but man, it feels like the first. A conversation where we don't need the words. It's picture perfect when it all starts to blur. The focus stays on the way you lay. Under the stars is when I'm over the moon. Your body shines the darker it's in the room. I count the hours till the sky faces blue. Cause the heart in me is only on my sleeve. In the night, when it's just us here. In the night, I can see so clear every time until you disappear in the light. We only make sense in the night. The shadows dancing as the city's asleep. I pull the shades and pull you closer to me. This love gets harder when the day starts to breathe. And all I know is the world moves slow. With every morning that you're far away, I'm not okay. Cause I wanna wake up with you by my side and feel alright. There's 100 reasons why it's never easy unless it's you and me. It's you and me. In the night, when it's just us here. In the night, I can see so clear every time until you disappear in the light. We only make sense in the night, when it's just us here. In the night, I can see so clear every time until you disappear in the light. We only make night, when it's just us here. In the night, I can see so clear every time until you disappear in the light. In the night, when it's just us here. In the night, I can see so clear every time until you disappear in the light. We only make sense in the night. In the night.
Good morning, everybody. It's Thursday, September 8th. The time is now 5:59 a.m. in the Central Standard Time. Why don't you pull up your chair, fill up your coffee, and come spend some time with me this morning. We've got lots to share. Lots of stuff going on in the realm. Without further ado, let's get into the first meme of the morning. It says, "Rise and shine with me." Can you? Do you want to? How is everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a good week. We're almost done. You know, I always find that weeks after long weekends are the hardest. They really are. They really are the hardest. But here we are. We're almost done. Look at this. Mount Fuji in Japan. It's just beautiful. Also, the reflections in the water showing you that this water here is perfectly flat. Like a mirror. Water does not curve. Good morning. Rise and shine. This one says, "What? Be weird?" Quote, "Be yourself," they say. But you are afraid to be. You are afraid of being your weird and quirky self because you may not fit in. Well, here's the thing. You must be your weird and authentic self. Why? Because this is how the right people will find you. It is much better to patiently wait for the right people than to waste your time trying to please and impress people who could not care less about you. And also about this, and at the end of the day, when you step into who you are, you will naturally attract people who are also like you. So never be afraid to show the world just how quirky, weird, and amazing that you actually are. Thank you for tuning in. Be weird with me, okay? We're not here to be normal. We're here to be weird. That's what we're going to be. This one says, your mind. Your mind is a powerful magnet that will attract to you the things that you identify yourself with. If you have sad thoughts, you will attract tragedies. If you are a good man or woman, you will attract the company of good people. This one here is super important. How do we hold the thoughts in our mind? What are the thoughts that we're holding? Like the one that I'm just about to have. Are you enjoying freshly ground coffee this morning? I know I am. And I'm here. And I'm enjoying the time with you. It's hard for me to wake up without the rise and grind, to tell you the truth. Just don't always feel the same. But when I have to do the podcast, I always wake up happy and ready to go. So find stuff in your life that helps you feel like you're actually doing something. It'll make you feel better, okay? This one is very important. It says, speak to the higher self. When speaking to someone who is stubborn, closed-minded, or ignorant, there is a technique that can make it easier to get through to them. As you're talking, make the intention to be speaking to their higher self, the light within them. Subconsciously bypass their ego and send information directly to the intelligence inside them. And I'm talking to every single higher self on the other side of the screen, the one that's couched with inside your light body. And I want you to be happy today and know that you're special and valued and that you're actually making a huge difference in this realm. And I'm thankful that I know you. Look at this art. It's beautiful, right? Come on, birdies. Sing for us. Good morning, everybody. I hope you all had a good rest. This one says, be humble and never think that you're actually better than anyone else. For we all have come from dust, and to dust, these avatar suits will return. What are you going to do with the time that you have now? This one comes from Genesis 3:13. This one's beautiful. If you look at this picture, the more you look at it, the more you actually see. It says here, there is so much more than the eyes can see. You too are limitless, my sweet eternity. It's beautiful. This one says, when a man who is honestly mistaken hears the truth, he will either quit being mistaken or cease to be honest. This is just pure fact. Wonderful meme. I really like the message within this one. This one says, until we have seen someone's darkness, we don't really know who they are. Until we have forgiven someone's darkness, we don't really know what love is. Oh, I felt this one. Forgiving is the best part of healing. It really is. If your doctor prescribes you medication without first asking you, how's your diet? How do you sleep? What's your exercise routine like? How much water are you drinking? Whether you have any so-called structural issues, and how much stress do you have in your life? If these aren't the questions that your doctor is asking you, you don't have a doctor. You actually have a drug dealer. And be careful. Stay away from pharmaceuticals. These are your witches and your wizards. The people that are passing out the pharmaceuticals. Stay away from them, please. Please. Someone says, now I understand what the Cold War meant. Or sorry, now I understand what they mean by Cold War. They're going to shut everybody's power off. We got lots coming up. But hey, we've got 5 good songs to play today. Excuse me, Mrs. or Mrs. Birds. I've got to turn you down. It's time to put the music on. I don't know if you're watching this bright and bushy-tailed eyed in the morning with me, or if you're tuning in later in the day. But either way, we're going to crank out good music. So here we go. This is the first song break, and I'm going to see you after this.
Got to this point, I walked the same ways
That was Neon Lights Covered in Snow with a great new song right there to get our morning going. And we've got much more too planned. So don't go away. Let's get this started. Let's turn the tables. Come on now, get them. Gotta watch out for them tusks on that pig, huh? Cheetah was coming for some lunch. Hog said, nah. I'm gonna get you. Good morning, everybody. It's time for the Rise and Grind. It is September 8th, 6:10 a.m. in the Central Standard Time, and we've got some news, tweets, and tabs here to get into. If you haven't seen horrifying massive floods continue in South Korea. It's crazy. It is crazy. We are seeing craziness taking place. Lots of flooding, huh? South Korea here. Moving on with some of this news here. The next one here says earthquake last night in China. Check this out. I mean, this would just scare the living daylights out of me. Everything is going to shake to the ground, though, so be prepared. Wow. That is crazy. Jeez. It's gonna get crazy here. I'd be freaking out too. So this is happening in China. So South Korea, we've got huge flooding. China, we got crazy ass earthquakes kicking off. Moving on here, beach of death. This one says in Brazil, hundreds of crocodiles recorded starving and waiting for their prey on Penital Beach. Just missing someone accidentally getting there. I don't know if they died or if the food got there for them. I don't know if this is how they just chill out, these alligators, but there's a lot of them chilling out on the beach. I don't think I'd want to walk through there. I don't know about you. But hey, I'd probably be fine. I've walked through worse. Let's keep going here. This breaking. Give me that buzzer noise or something here, producer. It says Carrington like coronal mass ejection to strike Earth, they're saying. Friday, September 23rd, they're saying that we're going to lose all power. It's going to be a crazy Carrington event. There's so many disasters being planned right now. They're also saying there's a giant chunk of iceberg that's going to cause a catastrophic wave that's going to take out South and North America. So we're keeping our eye on all of this stuff. Trust me, we're watching. Check this out. You better be careful because you don't know when lightning might strike. Look at that. Damn. Oh my God. Something's on fire. Yeah, something's on fire, all right. Brother, I just shit and pissed myself. He just said he crapped and pissed himself. I mean, that was a close one. Boom. Same spot. So that palm tree just got lit up. Oh my God. Like a birthday candle. They got their drinks. What are they stirring, these chicks? They're just having fun. Is she stirring her beer? Who stirs their beer? That is crazy. Moving on. This was one of the craziest things I've ever seen. To anybody that's in the UK or London, watch how fast this guy runs off the stage. I've never seen a leader leave like this.
We'll be supporting Liz Truss.
Liz Truss, huh? Her last name almost says trust. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to trust Liz Truss.
Every step of the way.
Every step of the way.
Thank you.
Full support. Full support. Watch this. Here he goes. Okay, he starts to run here. He jumps up on the curb. Watch this clown shoe. Grabs his wife's hands. He's going to start yanking her. Look. Quick shake.
His wife, Carrie.
Quick shake.
Says goodbye to...
He's like, goodbye, guy. I gotta go. This country. I'm out. Where's he going? Epstein Island? Why is he running? What is the symbolism that's being told here? Look at him pull her. Don't stop and talk to him.
Johnson leaves.
Got one guy. Okay, shake. Big hug for her.
Last time, and it did sound...
Farewell, Boris. Clown show.
As the last time he was...
Oh, big kiss. I'll see you later, she said, honey.
Another
kiss.
He was talking...
Watch, here he goes. Pulling her.
Putting differences...
He's got to go. He's like, I'm done. F your queen. F this country. Here he goes. Puller. Watch out for the pole. Jeez.
Trying to interject from the back benches.
I mean, here he goes.
Fully. One last round of applause.
Drive off into the sunrise. The falling fall leaves, huh? See the symbolism?
He disappears from Downing Street.
Range Rover cartoon. Commercial. Cartoon. I never seen anyone leave like this.
For someone who's talked about his Premier
You people in the UK are in for a wild storm. Be prepared. Have a generator. Have extra fuel. Have stored up water. That's all you need.
at the moment as he came out and stood at that podium.
There he goes, driving off into the sunset. I thought that was the weirdest exit I've ever seen from a politician in my life. I don't know if you guys call them politicians in England. They're what, like queen servants or something? Moving on. That was hilarious. A rare rainbow cloud. Wow. Check that out. That's crazy looking, right? I've seen some crazy looking rainbows. I filmed some last night. Posted it to the Facebook account. Thought it was super weird, but this is looking even weirder than what I saw. I saw a rainbow that looked like it was raining. Well, I mean, this is some crazy ass propaganda. I can't even believe they show this in places of the realm. Fake Jabola scam, it says. Why is it not playing? It doesn't want to share this link. Hey, I will move on. Don't you worry. Okay, I'll try one refresh. We'll see if it works. Oh. Cerveza Jabolas. Made in China.
Feita pela China.
They show people on the screen smiling.
É tudo mentira.
What is going on?
Aí, por exemplo, não tinha agulha. Dá pra ver. Esse outro também não tem agulha.
This is how they mind control people into doing this nonsense. Stay away from these people and that process. Moving on here. War zone, huh? This is Ukraine. Check this out. She's like, war is so bad and scary, I need to go out and dance the stress away. This is the Ukraine, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to World War III. I don't even like that track. What a joke that DJ is. But come on. Really? This is World War III now? Get out of here. World War III is a joke. All wars have been a joke and a scam. Look, the U.S. simulates bombing mission. That's all they do is run simulations and nonsense. War is an absolute hoax. Moving on here now. Oh, I've got to pause the background music. Nice one coming in. But we've got some fake FE propaganda. Look at this piece of nonsense. Good morning. Get your coffee.
Today, it's
that was out of key
impossible to believe the Earth is anything but round. But for most of our history, humans have thought the Earth was flat.
Yeah, because it is.
The concept our ancient ancestors were missing was gravity.
Gravity.
Gravity is effective.
Gotta have Newton.
The key to determining
we'll get into that later.
It's actually flat or not.
So they only show you a false dichotomy. They show you a spinning sphere and they show you a pizza map. What are we calling this now? Pressurized pizza dome in outer space. Nonsense Freemasonic psyop.
On a sphere, gravity pulls in the same
No one's ever seen the core of the Earth.
direction everywhere on the surface. But on a disk, gravity changes direction.
Yeah, on a pressurized pizza in outer space, yeah.
At the center, you feel a...
So again, a pressurized tire has the exact same pressure in all sides and areas of the tire. It wouldn't be different on any part of this pizza pie.
downward pull, just like on spherical Earth. But as you move out, gravity starts pulling sideways.
Sideways? Listen to this nonsense. So just so you know, the fake what was it called? The Flat Earth Society came out with this model and this upwards movement creating gravity and all this nonsense. And then the Flat Earthers came out and said, oh, the Flat Earth Society is controlled opposition. And then they went around spreading all the Flat Earth Society propaganda, including the map and model.
Would wreak havoc on sports played in different parts of the world. A ball thrown straight up in the air midway out would curve down and backwards.
I love how they try to bring this into the pressurized pizza model instead of the actual spin of the sphere Earth. That was what would affect things being thrown in the air, not a flat stationary plane. This is so retarded.
Toward the disk's center. Plus, that ball wouldn't go nearly as high or far as a ball thrown up at the
This
edge.
retarded thought experiment here. This is retarded.
Practically zero.
Sorry.
But sports are just the beginning.
Just the beginning.
Grow opposite to the direction of.
So now we're going to talk about plant stems growing in the opposite direction of gravity. Not towards the sun, the rising sun, though.
Gravity, an effect called negative gravitropism.
We got an issue with a lot of these here oak trees, scientific people.
You'll see forests grow at an increasingly sharp angle.
See, this is the way it would happen on a sphere Earth. But what they do is they come out and tell you this is the way it'll happen on a flat Earth, right? No, this is retarded. This is what it would look like if you lived on a curving sphere with a radius of 2959. You understand that that's not very big? 3,000 miles is tiny. You would see the forest curve from the air. Yes, and you'll never see anything but flatness.
The farther you are from the center. Continue toward the edge and you'll feel like you're climbing a hill that's growing steeper with each step as the backward pull of gravity takes over. At Earth's end, that hill will feel like a 90-degree cliff pulling
We're on a rotating pressurized pizza dome in outer space.
you straight back to the center. But if you could make it over the edge,
It wants to suck you into the center.
thin outer part of the disk, you will feel a downward pull just like on spherical Earth. However, living here would be like living in a desert. Gravity's backwards effects pull on the oceans too, making it impossible for any water to reach the edge. Instead, sea levels will gradually rise as you travel in, making the world's center an aquatic metropolis.
Wow.
So, the next time you see an apple fall straight to the ground, be thankful the Earth is round.
I don't think so. You science. Are you kidding me? Next time you see an apple to the ground, go and pick it up and eat it and turn your frown upside down. Dumbass. Earth is flat and stationary. You live inside a virtual reality. Moving on here. They don't just wear tiny hats, okay? And they're not just these types of people. You've got the Jesuits and many other secret societies all yoked up together. But they wear these bigger hats too. I guess the bigger the hat, the higher up you are on the Kabbalah chain. These people think they're going to own Goyim and a bunch of virgins. That's what their heart desires. And they're going to get exactly what their heart desires. The Creator is going to serve up exactly what they want to them. And they put out these clips and they put it to some banging ass tune and then they try to glorify it. You guys are lucky I didn't put clown music on because that's what all y'all look like with your stupid sideburns and hats. Moving on. Residents of Mexico City angered, they're saying here, by white Americans moving into their city. This is the truth, okay? Mexicans are not fleeing to the United States. That's absolute psychological Tavistock mind controlled to get you to believe that in the patriotism versus the right versus left, and then they yoke you into supporting MAGA, which is the fifth and highest degree of the Church of Satan. Go ahead, research it. Prove me right. Moving on here, watch this, okay? It doesn't matter how big you are. I would wish I could teach more self-defense. Okay, watch how simple it is for this man. Somebody puts their arms around you like this. All you need to do is reach over, grab one of the fingers, and bend it backwards. It's simple. You don't even need to be that strong. A child could do this to a full-grown man. There's a good chance he's going to go down, too. Try to lift up. Boom. There. All he did was grab his finger. Just grab his finger. Watch. He's going to take him right down. You can take a man right to the ground with this move. He's not trying. You just have to force him down. Again, understand the pressure points and spots in the body that are weak that will make someone let go of you in a fight. Twisting in the finger like that, it does it real quick. I promise you it'll work. Oh, we've got more propaganda. I gotta stop the music again. Look at this footage coming out from NASA's JPL. Okay, here we go. These are the, what is this? Europa and Io moons orbiting so-called Jupiter, captured by Cassini space probe. Look at this. You think this is real? Do you? This is absolute. Look at this first comment right here. Wow. HD CGI from Saturn. I hearted that. That's hilarious. This is supposedly real footage, guys. This is not a joke. I mean, it is a joke. Being played on the sheeple who follow NASA. This is not real. Wonder if they're going to launch Artemis soon, huh? We don't know. We're watching. We're anticipating. Did you know about this? California went super big on rooftop solar. Now, that's a serious problem for landfills. We scroll down here. Homeowners who installed photovoltaic panels but had absolutely no comprehension plan to dispose of them. They don't last forever here. It says only 1 in 10 panels can actually even be recycled. The looming challenge hangs over the heads of most people in most of the realm for following dumbass idiots on how to handle the truckloads of waste, some of it contaminated. Illustrates how cutting edge the environmental policies can create unforeseen problems down the road. None of their solutions are good. They're all about making themselves richer and making you more trapped. Everything that they bring out that's smart is supposed to trap you, track you, trace you. Anything they say is green is going to make things way worse here. Moving on. Folks, I'm told this is cracking off. Look at this disinformation in Islington, London. I don't know if anybody here watches this that lives in Islington, London, but this is not what a riot looks like. Okay, this is fake. This is a bunch of actors, crisis actors, pretending. This is retarded. $8. I see an 8. I like that. Wonder what this store is. I've never been to London. This is a joke. This is a riot? That's a riot? Yeah, okay. Look at this propaganda. You guys know war is fake, right? Look at this. Oh, come on. Look at these fireworks. They're saying this is in Donbass, and this is war crimes. How dare they do this? Look at this nonsense. Donbass. It's just ridiculous what we got to show, but we got to show the news. We'll do a little bit more, and we'll get into another sound break. We'll get into some more memes, and we'll get out of here and go build something today. Building of Bilderberg and the hashtag WEF World Economic Forum member, Unilever. How Masonic. They're all into it. All these people serve Hasatan. If you don't already know, the symbolism is everywhere. Unbelievable. A couple more and then we'll get out of here. Look at this. This one says, transfer of energy can be a super cool thing. Watch. So the ones going off before the ones get to there actually lift and everything and make it do this amazing action. I think that's cool. Really cool. Be fun to do this at home. Must watch. Okay, this will be the last one.
Things to remember is COVID's not done.
Not done.
We might want to be done with it, but it's still around. And yes, we have...
This guy's talking about cerveza like it's some kind of STD. This is gross.
A lot more tools, a lot more understanding, a lot more knowledge on how to keep ourselves and our loved ones safe that have allowed us to get back to regular life a lot of ways for a whole bunch of people. But we also know that as winter comes and as people get pushed indoors, there is a real risk of another serious wave of COVID. One of the best things we can do...
This Joker's standing in a hospital, too.
...to prevent that wave, prevent the pressure on our healthcare system, prevent provinces from having to take decisions around restrictions and mandates, is to ensure that everyone is up to date in their vaccination.
Oh, there it is.
The recommendation is, you should be up to date in your vaccinations if you have had a dose within 6 months. Everyone who has been a while since their vaccination.
They are trying to kill everybody.
This vaccination should look at the fact that we have new vaccines coming out this month.
New ones. Get your new ones.
Tailored. Omicron that will provide better protection, and everyone should get out and get vaccinated. If we are able to hit that 80, 85, 90% of Canadians up to date in their vaccinations.
Right. Nonsense.
Much better winter with much less need for the kinds of restrictions.
Oh, so if everybody gets the jab, we won't have to keep you all because you'll all be dead.
For everyone.
This guy's a clown.
But every step of the way,
pay.
Government's responsibility is to keep people safe, to prevent our healthcare systems from getting overwhelmed. And that's where individuals choosing to make sure they're up to date in their vaccinations with these new vaccines.
This guy's a mind-controlled slave. He's suffering from major mind control. right? But let's get into this next song break, and I am going to see you guys after this one. Turn it up. The time is now 6:29 a.m. in the Central Standard Time, Thursday, September 8th. Now tuned into the most censored morning show in the realm, Rise and Grind. A brand new chart topper, Tidal Wave by Danny Blue. Make sure you check that out. Link in the chat, and I'll put the links below the video. Good morning. Let's get into some more of these memes, tweets, and tabs. It's finished. Got some memes to look at today. This one's interesting. It says, when you find out all your favorite truthers are controlled opposition. Hey, sorry to let you know. I've been doing it for years, and I'm not going to stop anytime soon. I'm going to let the people know the truth. Watch out who you follow. Make sure they're not controlled opposition, leading you down a bad path. Stay clear of any bad paths. This background song is way too emotional right now. I don't want to start getting all emo. Let's move on here. Look at this. We got a peal of lightning. A super blast here and some crazy looking lightning. Are you guys ready to see some lightning? I know I am. I love the lightning. I love thunder. I love thunderstorms. Anything that's got power. You catch me, I want to be there. I want to be in there. I want to witness it. So keep your phones out. Make sure you're ready to film stuff, okay? Look up. This one says, trying to be politically correct. Oh, this one's funny. Yeah, this one made me laugh. Great meme. Always try to be politically correct, okay? This one says, be amazed. Learn from nature. Cultivate gratitude. Be still. Let love lead. Yes, great advice on that one. This one says, strong people don't put others down. They lift them up. So be strong, because I know you are. And keep lifting people up, okay? You're needed so much. You don't have any idea how badly needed people are right now to get up and fight and love one another. This is a beautiful picture. I love how it was long enough exposure to actually capture some of the stars here. If we wanted to locate where this was over the flat ocean, as you can see here, it's flat. All you would need to do is go into Stellarium and find where these stars were. It's not as easy as you might think, but you can actually pinpoint your location looking into the sky. It takes a lot of practice, but you can do it. But look at this energy. So much energy. You know, they're coming up with 0-point hydrogen now. They can create hydrogen out of the thin air. So soon we're not going to need any batteries. They're going bye-bye. Vaccinated women are now lying about their vax status as more men see them as, yes, not only this, but a death sentence, as well as their serious infertility risk. It's sad. I don't even want to say it. Stay away from these people in the pharmaceuticals. This one says, curving water hogs. At what scale does sea level become sea curved? For this ship to disappear behind? Actually, never. When you see the supposed ship sail out of your circle of sight, it crosses what's called the vanishing point. All you have to do is then rise in altitude, and you will see clearly that the ship is still there, and all the water beyond the ship to the horizon is also still flat. Okay? This is how you can tell where you are. And this test you can do on a long building. All you got to do is lie down on the floor. Parallel, you can tell the skeptic who doesn't believe you. If you're in a hallway or a long floor, put your cell phone down or lie down on the floor and watch as somebody walks away from you in a long building floor. And what you're going to notice is you're going to see less and less of their feet. If it's a long enough building, you'll see less and less of their legs. Okay, and this is the exact way that it happens. Perspective and the vanishing point happen, and everything does. You see less and less of it till the very top height of whatever it is that's leaving you then crosses the vanishing point too. And there's no curvature needed. Moving on here. Quote from Isaac Newton here. The earth supposedly revolves around the sun at, yes, he guessed it, or came up with the math at 66,600 miles per hour. The supposed polar circles, are located near the poles on Earth. Yes, they can be measured as well in the satanic baller theory at 66.6 degrees north and 66.6 degrees south. The Earth's axis supposedly tilts, yes, you guessed it, 66.6 degrees in Isaac Newton's effed up world. A sphere has 2/3 or 0.666 rate of curvature for applied measurement increment, right? This guy wore wigs, spandex, hated women, and was a raging homo that faked gold for England and helped them take over the world by mass producing fake gold. This person is a con artist, and they used him. He is what is heralded as the greatest scientist of all time, not Satanist, anti-truther, who is into fooling people with fool's gold. Yes, this is him. Or her, I don't know. It was a weirdo. Wore wigs and spandex and was a weirdo. Moving on here, globe earth, quote, proofs, end quote. There's a curve, but you're never going to see it. There's a spin, but hey, you'll never feel it. There's a space, but don't worry, you'll never go to it. There's a force, but hey, you're never going to be able to measure it. Welcome to Sphere Earth nonsense. Okay? Wake up, you're in a supernatural realm. It does not curve. Moving on, I tried to follow the science for many things, but it was simply just not there. I then followed the money. Go and figure, I found out that that's where the science was too. Politicians, scientists, doctors, they're all paid off by the tiny hat Jesuit people to promote nothing but nonsense and lies. Okay? Test everything for yourself and hold fast which tests true. This is beautiful. This is in Vancouver, Canada. Some just beautiful colors. It looks cold though. It's probably cold in the wintertime here. But I love mountains, and I love the color of this water. The color of the water depends on the dirt underneath it, and the clarity of the water depends on what kind of dirt is underneath it. Amazing, right? A wedding in Ukraine with the nation salute. They say, oh, nothing to see here, huh? You know who created communism, right? Kabbalism. They think they're going to own a bunch of goyim and a bunch of virgins. It's not true. They're going to burn in the lake of fire unless they change their ways quick. This one says, stay away from negative people. Okay, they have a problem for every solution that you're going to try and offer them. Stay away from those people. The best thing that you can do is guide them through being a positive, loving force. And the right people are going to come back, and people are going to heal. And they're going to stop coming up with problems for every solution that you offer. Just keep being you, please. This one says, wake the fuck up. Go to sleep early. Prepare your meals in advance. Kill your workouts. Stop making excuses. Do your job like a boss. Make your friends laugh. Love your family. This one says, stop being a drama queen and wake the fuck up. Rise and shine. Start owning who you are right now. You've got the power. You got the strength. You could do anything that you put your mind to. So get up and do something, please. This one says, whatever we plant in our subconscious mind, yes, and nourish with what? Repetition and emotion will one day become reality. What are you holding in your mind? I constantly bring this up. Hold good things. Visualize the best you. And you're going to get it, okay? I promise. I will not let you down. Because I won't lie to you. This one says, the government, yes, does nothing but self-fear so that they can become your savior. But Christ says, hey, quote, fear not, because he is your savior. And I too choose Christ. And I'm not ashamed of it. This one says, fake pictures of people dropping in the streets in China was enough to start a what? Global, we don't live on a globe, panic. But yet live pictures of young athletes dropping down dead of my heart attacks after taking the you-know-whats is not worth talking about. They come up with mainstream nonsense that says, this is totally normal. Soccer people have some of the best conditioning hearts in the realm. All they do is run. Now they're just dying now. And we know why. Let's do one more meme and then we'll go into another song break. Check this out. This one says, you are a slave. Like everyone else, you were born into bondage, into a prison that you cannot taste or see or touch. A prison for your mind. The system is our enemy. Goes on to state, but when you're inside, you look around, what do you see? Businessmen, teachers, lawyers, carpenters, Freemasons, Jesuits, tiny hats. The very minds of the people that we are trying to save. But until we do, these people are still a part of that system. And that makes them our what? Yes, enemy. I know, we got to love them, but we got to love them by telling them the truth. You have to understand, most of these people are not ready to be unplugged. And many of them are so inert, so hopelessly dependent upon that system that they're actually going to fight you to protect it, which is insane. But hey, this is almost my 10th year doing this and nothing has changed. And the people that come to me that want the truth, I love. The people that come to me and mock and scoff, I just move on. I dust the dust off me and keep moving. But again, the time now is 6:42 a.m. in the Central Standard Time, Thursday, September 8th. And that's 7:42 for all you people on the East Coast. Let's get into another song. This one is my favorite song of the week, my favorite synthwave. We'll have some more dancey music tomorrow, but let's get into this one and I'll finish this off after this break. And that's a great new one from Midnight Drift with Sorrow. I like that one. Had a great house vibe. Let's get into these last memes of the morning, and we'll get you through your Thursday as best we can. This one says, stop being fooled by the illusion of wealth. Big houses, expensive cars, designers, and a fancy lifestyle, because it is not wealth, it's actually debt. Wealth is time, freedom, options, and good health. This is absolutely true. Look at the cliffs of Dover in England. Isn't that beautiful? Wow. This realm has so much to offer us that we don't get to see. I would like to go there. How about you? Come on, sit down with me. Fall is so beautiful. This is the picture of what I grew up with, living in northern Canada and northern Ontario. I would sit here and enjoy the stillness of this beautiful picture. And the flatness of the water from this point to this point, it is perfectly level. Because a mirror only happens with no distortions, right? If you have a distorted mirror, all these trees are going to look super weird. There's no curvature in this lake. And let's embrace fall. We've got the fall festivals to celebrate all the hard work we've done this year and enjoy ourselves. We're going to dance. We're going to party. Even if the great destruction starts, we are still going to be good. We're going to be up in spirits. We're going to be ready to go. Let's go, fall. This one says, you become what you surround yourself with. Energies are what? Yes, contagious. So choose carefully. Your environment will become you. This one says, I know this transformation is so painful, but you're absolutely not falling apart. You're just falling into something different. With a new capacity to what? Be more beautiful. Good morning, everybody. This one says, you attract into your life a reflection of what you think, but you also attract into your life what you judge. If you think people are dishonest, you're going to attract dishonest people. If you are focused on a sickness or a disease, you will attract more. If you focus on poverty or lack of, you will gain nothing more than an empty bank account. Everything you hold in your conscious thought becomes your cage and your reality at the same time. So go on, see abundance, see honesty in all, embrace good, emotionally healthy people, and start doing this as soon as possible. And the last one of the morning, when you follow the crowd, you lose yourself. But when you follow your spirit, you will absolutely lose the crowd. Eventually, yes, your spirit tribe will appear. But do not fear the process of solitude. Embrace and trust the process. Thank you so much for tuning in today. We're going to have so much again planned for tomorrow too. Don't miss September 9th morning Rise and Grind. We've got more to get into. I saved some of the best for last. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I missed you all very much. You know that the most important thing for me is to get up and fight for truth before I go to work. We're going to do some plumbing. Did you know the rules of plumbing? Water flows downhill, don't lick your fingers, and paydays are Thursdays. That is the motto of the plumbing industry. But thank you for tuning in. I am RJ Shine. This is Rise and Grind, and I will see you back tomorrow morning, and I'll be early, so be there. This is my favorite song of the week. Bye, everybody.
From time to time, everybody changes, but you don't mind. Pick up on a fight, you can't stop. Was it well thought? Am I better off without? still knock me sober. Now I'm petrified, did I never let you make me